think I might buy the same from both of them. The Melbourne one's putting off vibes of that other New Zealand one that we went to. And I hope it's not. Only one way to find out. So, let's go inside. Hey, pasty. Hey, how are you? Would I be able to get a sausage roll? Sorry? Yeah, let's go meat one.
And something else?
Yeah, I'll grab a plain pie and a steak and mushroom pie. No sauce, no. That's all, thanks. Right, so Buddy's Bakery. We'll give it a go. Oh, nice temperature. So, there. I'm going to get right into it because it's cold and I'm not too sure if it's... I've got one plain and one mushroom. That'll be the mushroom. So this will be a plain. Oh, I don't know where to start. Smells beautiful. Oh, yeah. That's excellent. First taste. Good gravy, good crust. It's nice and soft. Not mushy at all, but they hold up. Gravy there. It's actually quite good. Like it's not as I like it a little bit, but that's personal. But the taste is. Plain pie, beautiful. I think I might go with sausage roll. Sausage roll is more of your kind of thing. With a sausage roll, well cooked, but it's not burnt. Definitely not burnt. It's a proper sausage roll. I'm 57. Remember primary school? Used to wait for the lunch orders. And when they come, you get a sausage roll some days, or that one day a week that you have a lunch order, and the sausage roll had come, and it had that had the perfect smell, but had it's what you were looking for. When you smelt the air, and then you got that sausage roll for lunch or something like that, that's what that is. Very, very nice filling, soft, a little bit savoury, but it's beautiful. I'm going to fly through it because I've got next door I want to do too, but I don't want it to go cold, and I won't judge them on the heat today because
they are hot.
They are hot, actually.
Yeah.
It's not hot that you can't eat. The temperature is got that perfect mouthfeel. So this is steak and mushroom, only because I think that one being plain, that one so it's steak and mushroom. They're a nice looking pie too. So we're going to rip right into that. We're getting back to that jelly feel. Mushrooms are tiny, kind of peppery, I like fresh mushroom, but these feel like you know, like champignons out of the tin. But in saying that, excuse the fingers, but the plane was nicer. But we had to move, so we're now doing a car boot review, which will go. But it's still beautiful up here. I can't fault Melton itself, you know. But anyway, Buddy's Bakery. So I did try the pie. Some of that we might have to like cover the audio up, and if you're watching it and there is something going across some of the audio, it's because anyway. I didn't think it was right for people to have to listen to people burping while we're trying to do a review, and it deserves a good review. So Buddy's Pies. So just to recap, all right. I don't normally eat a lot of the pie, but that's all that's left of the plain pie. It's a good pie. Like, it's a good honest pie. Right. Temperature was very good, like perfect for eating. It didn't scald, but it was nice and hot where you kind of had to blow it a bit because of the steam coming off it, so it was nice. The sausage roll was excellent. It just reminded me of being back at school. Steak and mushroom, wasn't a huge fan of. Anyway, that's the. There's not a lot left of that because it was very good. Right, so no complaints of that. So the one we didn't get to review when we were sitting down was the pasty. So been a few minutes, temperature's still good. There's the pasty. Looks nice, looks like a, they all look the same really. And there's the end. End was very dry. It's okay. But you know what, I'm going to take that piece off. Some meat pasty. Yeah, it's nice. Stand out, it's not stand out. It's nice. Almost a bit frozen peas.
Baked fresh daily.
Yeah, it's just a filling. The pastry's fresh. I believe they're yeah, I believe they're daily because the pastry doesn't have a stale or a recooked feel. Like it's flaky.
So it's not yesterday's pie is going back into the Walmart. This is baked daily.
But stand out? No. The inside's, it's actually quite mushy. It doesn't have a great mouthfeel. I don't think I'd do any more of that one. All in all, disappointing. It's not disappointing. The pie was, like the pie, exceptional. Like it was very good. Good. To me, the gravy was really good. Sausage roll, beautiful. As in, brings back memories. That's what food should do. Pasty, as in, when I say average, I don't mean it like no disrespect to it. It's just, I like the inside. If you're going to get it, I like to know that I want to tell what parts of the meat and what parts of the veg. And the veg was really the only thing you could tell what was in there was the peas. As far as the mushroom pie, it was a plain pie with canned mushrooms. So the pie part of it was fine. But now I spent there today on those four things. I spent $25.50 I think the pies are around $7. I think it's fair. I don't think it's overpriced. I think it's quite fair for what they give. I was honestly expecting a bit more though. I think the fact that they've just won an award, I'm expecting something really standout. But that's okay. I mean, that's on the day. Really nice people in there. They're attentive. Once again, I pay full price for everything. I don't ask for any discounts or anything else like that. I go next door and compare. Melton Bakery Cafe, authentic New Zealand style pies. Pretty excited for that one too. But that'll be on the next video. All right, so we are going to compare the two together. So remember, I rate, you decide.
What pie did you review?
What's that?
What pie did you review? This one?
We're about to now.
Oh yeah. That's the best, bro.
Yeah.
Closest thing to New Zealand right here.
We tried Buddies,
Yeah.
and we'll try this one now. What do you recommend here?
Never mind, buddies, bro. This is probably the closest we get to a New Zealand pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, big. It's nice and thick. It's nice, bro.
We went to the one in Brooklyn, in Laverton, New Zealand award pies.
Yeah. Nah,
It wasn't good, man.
nah, bro. Nah, it's not.
You know, it's like the temperature.
Yeah.
They were kind of cold, but I was expecting real good things because you think it's got the name award in it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like.
Oh, well, I expect to see you from buddies with those free trophies. And nah. Because these guys are originally from New Zealand too. And fuck, they actually had it.
Well, we're going to give them a go.
Yeah.
So what do you recommend? What do you think I should buy?
They just added the double cheese and mince.
See, I don't
thinking
know.
cheese
I've
as
never
well.
had a cheese and. Yeah.
Yeah. The sausage roll. Sausage roll.
Sausage roll?
Yeah.
We just tried one here. It was not bad.
Yeah. Now sausage roll's real good here.
So sausage roll,
And a steak and cheese probably.
steak and cheese.
Cheers, bro. So good one.
That's it. That was nice. A bit of street talk. Similar. Nice though, actually. That pastitsy too. Ah, the pastits. So we're gonna. There you go, man. Like a heat wave on my face. See, those ovens, they're correct temperature.
Thank you.
I try again. Thank you.
Grenades. So just went into the Melton Bakery. So authentic New Zealand style pies. So hopefully it's better than the last New Zealand place we went to. But I can tell you now the temperature when I opened up the oven, it scorched my face. So maybe the memo got out. So what we did was, I tried to keep them the same because this is a follow on from the last video that we did the Buddies. So I thought, well, this was next door to the Buddies one. So I thought, well, I'll try and stick to the same things, but they don't have pasties. So I decided to bring this out just to see what the temperature is, because I had a few comments about people saying, how do you know the temperature? Well, now we know. This was at 55.5, perfect eating temperature. Anyone would be happy with that. Not too hot. You can still eat it. Nobody enjoy it, because you know it's been hotter than that when they actually put it in, just to get down to that temperature. The oven inside, when I opened it, seriously, I lost all my hair. The heat coming out of it. To go with the sausage roll. Once again, beautiful pastry, good filling, hasn't shrunk, but it's got that nice feel, not dry. So let's go. Oh, wow, beautiful. I thought Buddy's was nice. That's a step above. Buddy's gave me that feeling of that lunch order that used to come around. This gives me a feeling of quality. Like, that's good. That's a good sausage roll. I usually go for sausage rolls, but that was very good. The next one I'm going to try is going to be the plain steak. Look at that. It's a beautiful looking pie, and that's just a plain mince, because I wanted to try and keep it on the same level as the other ones. I'm going to go in there, leave it for a few minutes. It's at 56. That's a good temperature. Like I said, it's hot, but New Zealand pies seem to have this nice top. Like, that's the last New Zealand ones we did. They look fantastic. I just hope they don't use the same toppings, the same filling. Well, we're going to have a look. I'm going to have to buy them. Not the same. Very flaky. So there it is there. That's the gravy I'm talking about. So if you're not making pies like that, you're not making pies. That's how we enjoy it. No gel, right? That's what we're looking for. Look at that. When you squeeze it, it actually comes out. That is beautiful. Perfect flavour too.
In comparison to the Laverton New Zealand pie?
No comparison.
No comparison?
No, they need to possibly come up here and buy some pies. Go back and copy the instructions. It's just a shame that they got the name New Zealand pies on the one down there, because I don't think they represent New Zealand. Yeah, number 3 was steak and mushroom. Chunky steak and mushroom. Don't forget that. $62 degrees. That's what we're talking about. Oh yeah. 62 degrees. That's how you have a pie. That's their steak and mushroom. Can we take the lid off? No, the lids are on really well. I'm going to take it off because they're beautiful, right? But very hard to rip into. But look at that. That's fresh, man.
Award-winning
You know what?
so far?
So far, I just love that. So fresh.
That's what you want to hear.
All right, we're going in.
Okay.
Oh wow. That's what I was looking for before. Now I just had a big piece of steak then. Lots of mushroom. And you know what?
Fresh
That's not
mushroom.
canned mushroom. Not that size. That's fresh mushroom. Look at the steak. It's hot. See the steam? It's burning my fingers. Yeah, that's really soft steak. Yeah, that's the shit. That's the type of pie you have, and halfway through you faint because you forgot to breathe. You know when you have something that's so nice, you're like, fuck, I better breathe here. That's that pie. I've been to Melton Bakery and I've been to Buddy's, and I always wanted to, even though this is kind of split into two, I wanted to make it a bit of a comparison because they're actually literally right next door to each other. So I tried to order the same things, all except for the pasty. The pasty, I couldn't really, there wasn't much chop, to be honest. Dry pastry, mushy filling on Buddy's. So getting back to this one, the Melton Bakery, New Zealand authentic. If that's authentic, I want to go to New Zealand. Because if that's what they're selling as authentic over there, I want to go to New Zealand. Because man, you guys have been ripping us off and holding out on us. Because I know I said it before, but if that's what you guys are eating over there, I don't know why I'm in this country. I should be over there because they're fantastic. And saying that, I've got to be fair, and this is no disrespect to Buddy's because I know Buddy's have just won a few awards. I'd like to see what the competition was because I don't think they're award winning, but you know what? Really nice people, good business, good, seems honest, nice presentation of things. All right, so if I judge it on the food, the pasty I won't judge because I didn't get a pasty from here. Sausage rolls, Buddy's sausage roll, it brought back certain memories. Sausage roll from here, from Melton Bakery. It brought future thoughts, I'll say. Well, the other one gave me old memories. This one's giving me new thoughts, right? Because it was that good. When it comes to the pie, the mince pie, Buddy's, it was good. As in, it was a nice pie. Temperature was a bit lower. It was a bit more gel. But the pie from Melton Bakery, perfect gravy, perfect crust, perfect, like, just can't fault it. That's what I'm looking for. The steak and mushroom, Melton Bakery, real mushroom. And big pieces of mushroom in there. And big pieces of steak in there. Buddy's, it was basically the same mince pie with canned mushroom. To me, that's my opinion. If you don't like it, just come for yourself, spend your own money. As far as was it worth the drive, you know what, I had to drive 40 minutes to get to here today, and I drove an hour and a half. If I was coming to New Zealand Bakery, I'd drive an hour and a half for that. It was that good. Well worth the drive. If you want to try Buddy's, was it worth the drive? You know what? You wouldn't be disappointed with what you bought. You just wouldn't drive 40 minutes for that. New Zealand one, 100%, every day I drive for that. Okay, it's called a clutch for a reason. Right, so I guess it's pretty easy to answer. As far as I'm concerned, if you're coming up to Melton, then you're going to check out Buddy's and you're going to check out the Melton Cafe. Personally, I'd spend the money at the Melton Cafe because you're really going to be happy with what you get. And the price was fantastic, to be honest. It was $21 for the three things I got, average of $7 each. Yeah, can't say enough about it. And the people, the staff were really nice too. But in both places, staff were really good. So, like every other day, I rate it, you decide.